Long lost and forgotten, created by unknown Scully Arcana enchanters in the Rader style for campaigning against Niskaru. That's kind of cool.
That is the key to the sorrows, mortal. It is perhaps not the sort you are used to, but that is certainly it. It is a branch of the ancient and wizened tree whose roots touch this world and Ashara, the plane of magic to which all Fae belong. It is a branch of the gallows tree. The sorrows take the form of the gallows tree in both realms, and this branch creates the bridge between them. Come, let us ferry it to Bizarane. Goodbye.
To Bizarane we must go. He should be back in the House of Sorrows, I think. Load screen, load screen, load screen. That's the only part that really makes this game feel archaic. Because most games these days either don't have load screens at all, or they have pretty short load screens, and the ones that don't follow that process and have a lot of load screens get crucified for it. So it's weird that this one still has one.
You have the key to the sorrows. That was well done. Indeed, everything you have done is more than I could have possibly hoped for. My reliance on you to this point was never my initial plan. I only needed Kadarok dead at the hands of someone else. But when I learned how willing you were to hound the Tuatha, I saw you would rise to every occasion. You became my faithful instrument.
I don't like what you're talking about.
How could Saturnin have eluded the minds of so many for these long years? Simple. He was a ruse. His existence was fabricated. While all eyes watched for Saturnin, another was free to wage his war, namely me. All for the glory of Gadflow and our god. When you killed the Baelor, I saw an opportunity to end the house and the mortal armies simultaneously. You became my road to a perfect victory.
Why bother with these ruses?
You mean, why not announce my intent in a more obvious and boorish, or shall we say, mortal manner? I had to have the sorrows, but they were lost. It took years before I even learned of the eldest, much less their location. To reach the eldest, I needed this house to die. To do that, I needed a rebellion. To do that, I needed an assassination. To do that, I needed you.
But you're not a Tuatha.
True, I do not share the face of my brethren. As I explained to Gadflow, it was a necessary part of the plan. I have not worn this mask without sacrifice. Too long have I gone without feeling the warmth of Prismeer or the love of my god. But soon this will end, and I can take my rightful place again.
Why use me? Why not a Fae?
Your ignorance of Fae culture,
Dant.
meaning your intonation, made you ideal. You lacked the context others might have used to expose me. But there is more. You are the hero of Mel Senshir. You may not admit it, but you are a symbol to mortals, a rallying point for their armies. Who better to be the blade that I used to kill the Alfar? Who better to destroy the House of Sorrows? It makes my triumph complete. Perfect.
How you doing, sir? Hope you had a fun week. Thankful it's Friday. Currently we're just listening to the new King of the House of Sorrows monologue about how evil he is and we should have killed him when we first had a chance. Don't do this, Bizarrain.
You seriously think your words might stir me to forsake a plan that has finally culminated after 20 years? Your audacity disgusts me. There is nothing to be offered, or given, or threatened, mortal. I cannot be stopped here, and I cannot be followed. But take heart. You will die long before the sorrows descend upon the minds of your mortal armies. Mercer will gut you here. Farewell.
No, they're gonna kill the eldest.
Is in ruins, the eldest lie butchered, and Bizarrain has betrayed us to the Tuatha. He must be denied, for our honored sorrow, our broken pride, our due vengeance. He cannot be allowed to use the house for war.
There's a lot of things to go through. How can we stop him? Where is he?
He is at the birthplace of summer and winter, where the Weeping King first pooled the anguish and decay inherent in all winter Fae, Ashara. It is the plane from which all Fae descend when they are reborn, and to which they return when they die. It is a place of pure magic. I fear you may have had enough of secrets, but here is mine. I am the Weeping King reborn. Bizarrain needed a key to reach the sorrows. I do not.
Spend another day sleeping. Living the dream, Dad. Living the dream. Sleep would be nice today. That's okay. It's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't have to get up any specific time, so I get to sleep as much as I want when I'm done. You're the Weeping King?
I did not always know. When you went to Amalur, I meditated beneath the gallows tree, and a part of me that had long slumbered awakened. It makes sense now. Why I could practice delving when all had lost the art. Why I can commune with sorrows. Be it fate or chance, we must take advantage of this. I think that as the Weeping King, I can bring us to the sorrows in time to stop Bizarrain.
Where's Ashara?
It is both near and far. It will be difficult for a mortal to understand. Ashara is an ethereal plane, another realm of existence. In the Midden, the barrier between this realm and Ashara is weak, and we can exploit that.
Then let's move.
I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara, but you have a strong will. That alone may save you. Bizarrain has a head start on us. However short, it is likely still enough. Be on your guard. We must hurry.
Oh, she's taking us now. I do hate scripted deaths, though, because we definitely saved at least one of the eldest, if not both, and then when we killed the last person, they both just dropped and died. It's unfortunate, because I definitely tried saving them, And I did. But, I mean, they come back to life anyway, so it's not really a big deal if they die, unfortunately. Alright, what's up, lady?
You have a strong force of will, stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard tell of a mortal that could stand in Ashara. But we are here. I can recall now, vaguely. I walked this place before, and shaped the ground. That tree in the center, it is the embodiment of the sorrows. Bizarrain will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work.
What is this place?
It is a place the Weeping King that I crafted to house the sorrows. Beyond its borders is Ashara, the plane of magic. When Fae are born, their life force comes from Ashara, and to Ashara their life force returns upon death. This is a powerful place.
Where are the sorrows?
The tree in the center of the space, the inversion of the gallows tree that you've seen in the midden, that is the form of the sorrows. The midden is the cradle of winter. It is connected to this realm where the winter fae descend from. The gallows tree serves to bridge the midden and Ashara.
Okay, so the midden's the cradle of winter, like the other place is cradle of summer. Okay. Can we destroy the barrier?
Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits the magic follows, and there are weak points, nexuses of energy that we can exploit. But Bizarrain is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful.
No, okay, no. What about the House Sorrows?
We are all but gone, and all that remains in our stead are whisperers. In many ways, we were the vanguards of winter. We became the harbingers of this doom. But there is some small hope in knowing that there was life before the House of Sorrows, in the time of the Weeping King.
What about the gallows tree?
Once, it seemed nothing more than a symbol of our house. But I have come to learn things I never would have understood had it not been here. The gallows tree is more important than we ever thought, mortal. Take heart of it, for we will need its strength in the times of need ahead.
What about you delvers?
They could delve the essence of entropy from the bodies of the Winter Fae, but they did more, so much more. The Weeping King lived on through them, his acts persisting long after he left these lands. For the Weeping King is always needed, even now.
And Sedan?
Once he was a mighty figure among us, but when the house reached an accord with the Tuatha, he would not accept the terms and left. I know he fights for the sake of our people, but in truth, I have always feared him. It is hard to trust one that gives into war so soon.
I feel that. How do we lower the barrier?
Bizarrain is correct in that he can manipulate the magic of this place, but we can manipulate it as well, if not as easily. The barrier is strong, but it feeds off nexuses of energy and those are vulnerable. We must destroy them to reach Bizarrain. We must.
Let's go.
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be here? Standing before the sorrows? I remember no swords, fire, and then nothing. But he brought me back to fight you. I can't. I'm sorry, mortal. So sorry.
This might actually be a good chunk of time running around here.
We must be quick.
You dare tread here? A mortal dare shows himself in the sacred lands of the House of Sorrows. I have been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the cause of all this. Bizarrain relied on you for his plans. Because of you, the house is dead.
Bogdosh was harder to kill than just saying. Heck yeah, Death's Touch.
Finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other, and now I am here. My master has raised me to protect his labours, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will not do so again. Perhaps if I take your head here, my master will have faith in me once again. Shall we find out?
We must be quick.
And so you have finally reached me. I have waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. And now, Bizarrain has raised me against my will to be part of his design. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Bizarrain cannot be stopped.
Well, to be honest, bro, you talked to me to begin with. You darn fool. You talked to me forever ago. We wouldn't have this problem. You chose to just fight me instead.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells? The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me.
Sure, please, Bizarrain, stop.
I cannot. You do not understand Fey, mortal. What I do is for the good of all the Winter Kingdom. There are fires coming to this world. I have only glimpsed a fleeting shadow of them, and I am awed and scared and humbled. Only the Tuatha will be able to bear these tribulations, so they must survive this war. Now, you understand why I must fight. I have to fight.
Not particularly, but you do you. And I'll kill you. Get experience. But die anyway. %10 chance to steal 30 health per hit, physical damage while at low health. Oh, that's dumb.
Bizarine may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The Sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the Sorrows within myself.
What'll that do?
I do not know for sure. I will be forced to remain in Ashara lest the Sorrows break free once more. Whether I will live or die is unclear. But I cannot be afraid. It must be done. For the good of mortals. For the good of Fae.
No, let me take them.
It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House of Sorrows ended. We must hurry.
I can't move. Come on. There's more loot. Can't really make me just stop here. Oh, it's a good thing I don't need money, but still, I hate being robbed of so much loot. Don't let things drop loot if I can't pick it up. Oh, this is not a never-ending breaking loop. That got further. Examine the strange staff. Staff feels cold to the touch and resembles the wood of the Sorrows tree in Shara. Take the staff. Child of Autumn. You are the last member of the House of Sorrows, forced to bear witness to the end of one of the oldest institutions in the Feylands. 5% elemental damage, 5% damage versus Fey. And I received the Sorrow. Oh, that's cool looking. We'll keep that. How many Sorrows of the House Sorrows, similar black Prismere weapons, different enchantments, all by the same craftsman. There's such thing as black Prismere? Dude, that thing looks sweet. Oh my god, and actually shoots blue lightning. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll keep that. Crown of the Weeping King. Well, that was all fun and games. Let's head back to Sea Watch. How many repair kits I have? Oh yeah, we're still pretty good on both of those and all of our armor and stuff, so not too worried about healing or repairing. Sucks you can't, like, just walk through that path. If I was building my place to stay, I'd make my bedroom a little bit easier to get to.
Hi there.